Did you know that tensions in the Middle East have reached a boiling point, with the U.S. recently issuing a stern warning to Iran? What does this mean for the region and for the future of U.S.-Iran relations? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the critical moment currently unfolding in the Middle East, especially focusing on the fraught relationship between the U.S. and Iran. With ongoing conflicts and shifting alliances, it's clear that the stakes are higher than ever. Let's break down what's happening and why it matters. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of this situation. The U.S. has long faced challenges in managing its foreign policy towards Iran. On one hand, there's a strong desire to contain Iran's influence in the region, especially with its involvement in conflicts in places like Syria and Iraq. On the other hand, the U.S. has to balance this with the need for stability in the Middle East, which is a complex puzzle given the many players involved. Iran is not just a country. It's a significant player with a robust network of alliances, including with groups in Lebanon, Yemen, and beyond. The U.S. finds itself in a tricky spot, trying to navigate these waters without igniting a larger conflict. The challenge is further complicated by domestic pressures and the need to maintain credibility on the global stage. So, how does the U.S. strike that balance? Now, let's take a look at some recent events that led to this latest warning. Over the past few months, we've seen a series of military movements by the U.S., including the deployment of naval forces to the Persian Gulf. These actions are meant to send a signal to Iran, indicating that any further aggression will not be tolerated. At the same time, behind the scenes, there have been diplomatic efforts to de-escalate tensions. For instance, there have been talks involving European allies and even some back-channel communications with Tehran. However, reactions from Iran have been anything but conciliatory. Iran has responded to U.S. posturing with its own military exercises and threats, showcasing its resolve. Other countries in the region have also been reacting, with some expressing concerns about a potential conflict and others backing U.S. actions. This back and forth has created a tense atmosphere where every move is scrutinized and interpreted through the lens of historical animosities and strategic interests. Then came the moment that really grabbed headlines. The U.S. issued a clear warning to Iran. This warning included a statement that underscored the U.S. commitment to defending its interests and allies in the region. It was a significant escalation, emphasizing that any attack on U.S. forces or partners would have serious consequences. This warning is not just about immediate threats, it's a message to the international community as well. It reflects the U.S.'s position as a key player in Middle Eastern affairs, and its willingness to take decisive action when it feels its interests are at stake. The implications of this warning are vast.